Let me show you my absolute go-to tool for turning massive videos into snackable content that actually gets seen. I use this thing every single day to keep all my channels fresh without being chained to an editing timeline. It's called Vizard, and once you see its core function, you'll instantly understand why I'm completely obsessed. I'm going to walk you through the entire streamlined process right now. It starts simply with uploading your source material into a new project. You can easily name the project and even select your target social platform if you like. Then you just drop in that 2-hour interview or that 20-minute vlog, whatever you have on hand. While you wait a moment, Vizard immediately starts analyzing all of that footage automatically. The AI is specifically hunting for those crucial engagement spikes and high-energy moments. It looks for clear laughter, strong declarative statements, and anything that historically performs well as a short clip. This intense magic happens completely in the background, so you never have to babysit a slow render. You don't have to scrub through every single second of that massive file anymore. After just a few seconds or maybe a couple of minutes, Vizard spits out a selection of ready-to-use clips. And I want to stress, these are absolutely not random, disconnected cuts from the source material. The intelligence actually clusters together segments that show the highest viral potential for reposting. You might find punchy one-liners, genuinely emotional beats, or those weird, funny reactions. You get a feed of these suggested clips that you can immediately preview right there. Tapping any single clip lets you instantly see the full original context for reference. It also shows you the neatly trimmed version, alongside a quick engagement score that predicts its traction. Now, this next part is where I save the absolute maximum amount of my limited time. Instead of wrestling with a traditional editor and slicing waveforms for what feels like an eternity, you edit right inside Vizard. If you want a hook that's just a little bit tighter, you simply drag those edge handles to adjust the trim. Need to yank out a tiny filler word or a slight awkward pause? You can trim that out with a single click. Adding captions is handled automatically by Vizard, which applies crisp, stylish templates right away. I value that it knows it's not trying to be a full-blown, deep, nonlinear editor. It is specifically engineered for getting content out the door with incredible speed, which is exactly what social creators demand. Now, people often ask if Descript does something similar with its text-based editing capabilities. Yes, Descript is fantastic, and I still pull it out for my more podcast-style workflows. Descript truly shines when you need to edit the actual spoken words as if they were text in a document. The limitation is that it leans heavily toward longer-form edits and audio-first projects. If your main goal is mass-producing those optimized viral shorts, Descript still involves a fair bit of manual effort. Descript offers features like overdub and a polished text editor, which are great tools. However, it doesn't automatically generate dozens of platform-optimized shorts and auto-schedule them across your socials like Vizard does. So, for creators focused purely on scaling their content volume quickly, Vizard usually wins on sheer time savings. Let's jump back to Vizard now that the clip is polished up a bit. After you trim the start and end and pick the perfect caption style, you have 3 options: export, download, or schedule. The built-in scheduling functionality is truly ridiculous in how convenient it is for creators. You tell the system your preferred cadence and posting times for each platform. The tool will then queue up those clips automatically to go live according to your preset plan. This means you can set a distribution cadence just once and let the system drip content out while you do other work. That central content calendar view is absolutely clutch when managing multiple accounts. From there, you can easily reorder clips, make quick copy adjustments, or refine thumbnails across the board. You can even bulk edit publishing windows, which is a massive time saver for teams or managers. No more downloading separate files and juggling confusing spreadsheets to track every post. One small yet seriously underrated feature is Vizard's preset templates for thumbnails and captions. They have native templates perfectly sized for Reels, Shorts, TikTok, and the standard feed formats. You can quickly tweak fonts, adjust brand colors, and fine-tune where the captions sit on screen. These thoughtful design tweaks are crucial because small visual changes significantly boost engagement rates. Vizard makes implementing those necessary design refinements incredibly fast. Here's a real-world example of how I used this tool last week. I uploaded a single 35-minute interview file into the system. Within minutes, Vizard intelligently suggested 18 separate high-quality clips for me. Some were longer highlights, while others were just single, perfect sentences ideal for a TikTok. I quickly previewed them all, shortened 2 by a couple of seconds each, and tweaked the captions on 3 others. I then scheduled everything to post automatically twice daily for the entire upcoming week. The total time from uploading that long file to scheduling a full week of content was under 20 minutes. And the best part? Those shorts started generating positive traction almost immediately after they went live. Think about the old method. Open Premiere or Final Cut, manually scrub that massive timeline, export, then hand it to a scheduler. You have to repeat that entire agonizing process just to get the same amount of output. Vizard completely collapses that entire workflow into something that is approachable for everyone. This is especially true if you are a solo creator or just don't have an editor on staff all the time. I need to add a quick note about true customization capabilities here. Vizard is not designed to replace heavy, detailed editing when you specifically require it. If you're creating a cinematic short or need frame-by-frame control, export the clip to your favorite editor. But for the 90% of creators who need volume, speed, and unwavering consistency, Vizard removes the heavy overhead. The platform also deeply integrates captions and accessibility features right into the workflow. You can generate official SRT files directly if you plan to upload them to YouTube for subtitles. That is fantastic for maximizing your overall reach and improving video discoverability online. If you ever notice the auto captions misinterpret a name or some niche jargon, you can fix that text easily. Making that small transcription fix has a surprisingly big positive impact on SEO and watchability. I want to be clear, tools like Descript are not enemies of Vizard. They are excellent complements. Use Descript when you need transcript-led audio fixes or voice cloning for a podcast session, but use Vizard when you need to spin one long video into dozens of bite-sized posts and keep a steady calendar. One is primarily a text-first, edit the words tool, and the other is a distribution and clips machine. Your ultimate choice depends on what you prioritize, but for growth, Vizard provides serious velocity. When you are finally ready to export, Vizard gives you clean MP4s perfectly sized for every platform. Alternatively, you can skip the download step and publish directly from the main dashboard if you have linked your accounts. You also maintain the option to bulk download everything if a team member needs to add final touches. The ability to queue up dozens of clips and let the AI handle the posting schedule is a total game changer. Now, I don't want to oversell this because no single tool on the market is truly perfect. Sometimes the AI's initial highlight selection won't be your personal favorite moment, so you should still review them. If your source material is incredibly nuanced, like dense technical tutorials, you might need to add context. You might add a very short text introduction to each clip to clarify the context for new viewers. But that small trade-off is completely worth it, considering the massive amount of time you save overall. So, to wrap this all up, if you want more content from the same footage, Vizard is an extremely fast route. It automatically locates the viral nuggets, simplifies the necessary editing, handles all the design polish, and automates the posting. This allows you to maintain a consistent presence online without the risk of creator burnout. The key flow is sign up, drop in your long-form video, check the AI clips, polish a few, schedule them out, and watch your calendar fill up. I will make sure to leave a direct link to Vizard down in the video description below for you to explore. Take a single interview, or maybe an hour-long webinar, and give it a real-world spin. You will be absolutely shocked by how many usable shorts come out of just 1 hour of source material. If you are already utilizing tools like Descript or Premiere Pro, see Vizard as your dedicated sprint engine. It doesn't replace every single editor you own, but it definitely makes the daily content grind much, much shorter. Thanks so much for watching this breakdown today. If you decide to try it out, please drop a comment telling me exactly how many shorts you got from your first video. I genuinely love seeing those impressive output numbers from other creators.